Hello, this is Dr. George Brooks on the 24th of May 2020 with the Aquaponic Victory Garden Demonstration Project. Now, you know, the purpose of this project is to demonstrate that the old-time victory gardens can be reestablished in backyards today if we use the new technology, in our case, aquaponics. The way victory gardens used to be, they used to grow about 800 pounds on average to feed a family all their vegetables. But to do that, it took 2,500 square feet, and nobody has 2,500 square feet. But we can probably do the same thing with aquaponics using maybe 250 square feet. And this is what we're seeking to demonstrate. And we're using these very simple and very effective aquaponic systems made out of converting kiddie pools so that they are very cheap to build. There's no holes in the sides, no pipes, all air powered. You don't have to worry about bulk seals or anything like that leaking. There are no leaks. It's just really easy for the backyard grower. There's still some skill left to it, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. So let me give you some numbers as to where we are. The first number is 105. That is the number of pounds of food we have produced from this system since January. Now, the old-fashioned victory gardens used to count only human food, but we, being more sustainable, use all of our waste products to feed the chickens. And so that gives us 105 pounds, which is a little more than 25% of our goal to get 400 pounds out of this one pool. Now we'll have two pools, that's 800, but one pool, 400, so we're 25% of the way there. That's a milestone. Now let's talk about human food. The human food that we produce out here only is about 75 pounds. Now this has a 44 square foot grow bed, deep water culture. So I think that comes out to 1.8 pounds of food per square foot of the system up until now. Now that is pretty significant because we hope to get around 10 pounds, but that shows the potential of the system. Now let's do some more extrapolation. When we take the overall system with working area around it, this pool is 7 by 10, 70 square feet, plus a few feet to work around it, about 108 square feet to work around the system totally. And that comes out to about 0.7 pounds of product per square foot over that time period of the 75 pounds of human food that we have produced. That being the case, now using modern technology, and I've seen some victory gardens recently that produce about that same 800 pounds of food in about 1,600 square feet. Taking that to be a good metric, if we were to spread that 0.7 pounds of food this produces over 108 square feet over that 1,600 square feet that we have modularizing the module kind of things, just cookie cutter them. That means that we could have produced nearly 1,100 pounds of food in the same time period, and we still have until November till the growing season ends. So 3,000, 4,000 pounds of food in the area that used to do 800. That's a nice goal that we're going to see can we reach. Now we're talking about now moving into summer. Okay, we're going to be eliminating, taking out the leafy greens because they're not growing anymore, and replacing them with fruit and seed-bearing plants that take a lot more nutrition than the leafy greens generally did. And that's causing us some issues on the short term because the fish that we have over here in the fish tanks that you see, the clarifier to your right, the fish tank to your left, totally air powered, no electricity going off in here, no danger of shocking, very inexpensive to run and very efficient to run. And there's a passive backup system in here if the power does fail. You go back on our YouTube page, you can see a video on that. Okay, But what we have in here are goldfish, and they're not really performing. So we need to change out with a food fish that's going to eat a whole lot more, produce a lot more waste, but also grow to size so they can also become a crop. So, but now, what we're changing out to away from the leafy greens, we have just the last of the leafy greens in here right now, but we're changing them out in the next few days. We have fruit-bearing and seed-bearing plants. So what we have here first are these onions. Now they're leftover. You can see how an onion grows inside of a net pot, but they bulb out. But these right here are Pima lima beans, a indigenous plant that they've grown here for hundreds, if not thousands of years. They're an excellent product, and we found they do well in aquaponics. The next thing we have here are these butter beans, getting fairly large. They're also doing well, and we have lemon cucumbers. I love lemon cucumbers. Lemon cucumbers can grow to about the size of an apple. They're bright yellow in color, have a slightly tangy taste, and you just eat them off the vine, and they're incredible. Love lemon cucumbers. These is spicy glow basil. That's doing very well. These are red onions. These red onions are grew over the winter from seed, and now they're starting finally to come to size in the warmer weather. These are another native bean. These are called temporary beans, and they grow to a nice sized bush bean. And that's why we only have 2 per raft, and with a nice zinnia growing up in the middle. They have a nice flower in there to support bees coming in. Also the potential crop. Here we have 2 eggplants, again a fruit-bearing plant. And the eggplants, so we have 2 here, and we're experimenting with how many of them we can have per raft. Right here we have another raft of zinnias, again a flower crop, experimental. Coming back here we have the last of the collard greens. These collard greens coming out tomorrow, and we're going to replace them with 3 of the eggplant. And here we have more of the temporary beans, and a zinnia in the middle, plus a lima bean that's kind of creeping out over the temporary beans, but it's going to be turned around and turned to toward a trellis that's being built where I'm standing. Coming down further, we see the lima beans further, and some marigolds, and another type of cantaloupe here that's going to be coming on that same trellis. Here are more onions, and we have some garlic coming up very well. Now you see the last of the Simpson lettuce here, but underneath it, it's kind of fallen over on the zinnia plant. That's going to be okay. These are a summer squash, flying saucer squash, and again, nice fruit-bearing plant for our uses. Good poundage there. It'll serve a lot of people. This is another a melon that's coming up. You're seeing this like nutrient deficiencies here because the fish are not putting out enough nutrients, and maybe there's a little iron shortage, so that is being corrected as well here quickly, and it's growing very fast. So we gotta get this trellis up. Again, the last of the Simpson lettuce over here, going out to a trellis that's going to go to my left. These are Armenian cucumbers this year, so we have 5 of them this time, and so we're going to see what they produce. Plus, you can see just slightly on the edges of the leaves here, this like potassium burn. You see, so we got a little nutrient deficiency going on here because the plants are suddenly sucking up all of the nutrients faster than these fish can produce. The last of the Simpson lettuce, again, this is a pepper. Peter Piper picked a pepper patch here, various types, and they're a little crowded together, but they're going to grow up nicely. They're already producing us fruit. They got buried down there. You can't see it real clearly, but there's a nice bell pepper right there. Here we have another kind of summer squash that is again showing a little nutrient deficiency. Again, we're going to fix that. And these are yellow squashes. And there's several of them in here, plus some other types of melon that's going to be changed out into another location. And the number of these are going to go over onto this raft where we have, again, the last of the collard greens. When they are replaced, the summer squashes are going to replace them. This is a Armenian cucumber plant, and it's now growing. It was a little stunted, but it's now growing. And these are right here are a female flower, so you can see what the female flower looks like, and hopefully it will get fertilized, giving us our first big Armenian. And believe me, Armenians get big. What we have here are Chard, rainbow chard. And the interesting thing about Chard is that they're a winter green, but they can last through the summer, as you see, and we hope to have them last through our summer, continuous to give us a type of leafy green. This is a very lush but not very productive Sweet 100 cherry tomato plant. It's not putting on the flowers like we need it, and it's not setting, so that means that we have a phosphorus potassium problem, and so we're going to be fixing that at our nearest convenience. Our friends at True Aquaponics are sending us, we bought some rock phosphate from them. The local phosphate available in the hydroponic stores is not satisfactory because it's 95% cut with calcium, and I don't need any more calcium in my water because it's already hard in the first place. So I've used rock phosphate in the past and worked very, very, very well for us. Plus we have converted over to phosphoric acid to add additional phosphorus so we can get the flower production up, and they're starting to come out now, but we need more, and hopefully get the more tomatoes coming off of this plant. And this is one of the trellises that, again, we have a video on our website of how to build these, and they work very, very well. Now coming across here past the Sweet 100, past the Chard, we have a patch here of basil. These are Italian basil, and they're Thai basil, and I really like the Thai basil. They make a great tea. And then we have more baby basil coming up right here, and again with the temporary beans more, but below them is what's important, because the temporary beans are going to come out. Below them we just planted them yesterday. These are purslane. Purslane is a weed. People consider them the weed, but it's also high in omega-3s. And there's an argument on whether these omega-3s are usable by humans or by fish, but it's high in omega-3s. Not all omega-3s are the same. It's still high on omega-3s, and it tastes wonderful. It tastes like spinach with a touch of lime, and it does wonderful in aquaponics. Incredible in aquaponics, and so we're going to grow some more, but they're weedy. Yes, you can have weeds in aquaponics. These things throw out a lot of small black seeds, and you get little purslanes growing everywhere. But, and again, it's a very, very edible plant. Here we have more types of melons we're going to transplant out because we're out of room for melons. We haven't got no more trellises for them to go on. But except for these two are honeydew melons. We planted them just yesterday. We bought them from a nursery, and these are going to trail out to your left onto one more trellis. We got about 100 pounds of these last time we grew them, and they were sweet as sugar. We want more. So. And then this right here is a celebrity tomato. Let me walk across here and we'll be right back with you with the celebrity tomato. It is also having some issues, but it's not giving us the flowers what they want. It's very lush, but it is setting better than Sweet 100. And celebrities are big, meaty, juicy, delicious tomatoes, and they weigh about a ½ pound each, you know, from 150, well, up 200 grams to 250 grams. And we've harvested them recently, and they are amazing. And you can see there's several now coming to and getting ready to be harvested. We need more of these because they're a wonderful crop and they taste amazing. So we're starting to get some fruit, some flowers and such, but we need them to set, and hopefully we'll have more and more celebrities. And so that is what we wanted to show you today. We reached these incredible, wonderful milestones of more than 100 pounds on our way to 400 pounds. We reached the milestone of how many pounds of human food that we have done here, and extrapolating it out over a traditional victory garden. We've already exceeded the amount of food that would have been produced by a traditional victory garden if we had these aquaponic systems scattered across that 1,600 square feet in a proper manner. So things are going well. The 400 pounds an aspirational goal, but we're going to see if we can reach it. The 800 pounds aspirational goal, we're going to see if we can reach it, and we're going to bring you here right along with us. So please keep track of what we're doing and subscribe to our 3-Hour Farm channel so that you can be alerted whenever a new video is put out. Thank you.